This just in, Joe Burrow speaks at his weekly press conference ahead of the Week 2 matchup against the Chiefs. Let's listen in to what Burrow has to say.
Explain kind of what's behind that, what's behind that kind of mannerism.
Yeah, I'm doing that all the time. You know, when you come back from injury, you're always trying to keep the joint loose. That's part of ligament injuries. If you don't move it, you're going to lose it. So I'm always moving around, keeping it loose, keeping my mobility the way that it's supposed to be. So, you know, it's going to continue to happen. I do it at home. I do it here. I do it all the time.
How do you feel like the wrist is held up through the week? How's it feeling after playing on a game, being hit? Where do you feel like that's at right now?
Yeah, it feels great. Feels better this week than it did last week, than it did the week before. So it's continually getting better.
When you watch the film, what stood out?
You know, on our best day, I think we were good in spots. We weren't consistently good play to play. We didn't find the explosives needed to win that game. We didn't play well enough to win that game. We turned the ball over. You know, a combination of a lot of things led to us losing that game.
Joe, it looked like at times. Go ahead. It looked like there were times where you could have pushed the ball downfield, found Jamar downfield more often. Did you see some of those spots when you watched film where you thought you maybe had missed a couple of opportunities there?
You know, there were a couple that we could have taken advantage of that we didn't. But they did a good job. They got out early, and then they kept everything in front of them, knew where their help was, and funneled everything that way. So, you know, we can do a better job taking advantage of those opportunities.
Aside from maybe the defensive scheme, is there anything else that's maybe hindering you from being able to push the ball downfield like you would like at this point?
No, I wouldn't say that.
How important is it to, regardless of what the defense is showing you, make a concerted effort to push the ball vertically as deep as you can?
Yeah, it depends on the looks that you're getting. You know, if we're getting one-on-one, I need to take advantage of those opportunities. If we're not, I'm not going to force things and throw interceptions, and I'm going to take what the defense gives me. That's, in my opinion, part of why I've been so good. So we can obviously do a much better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one opportunities. And there were a couple on Sunday that we didn't. And so we need to do a better job of recognizing that, myself included. But I'm going to continue to play the game the way that I feel like I need to play to win the game.
But your wrist isn't preventing you from throwing any throws that you've thrown in the past.
No, absolutely not.
Have you caught wind of all the water bottle discussion about how you picked up the water bottle in the game?
What did I do?
Apparently, it's just the way you picked it up that they said there might have been something wrong with the wrist and basically.
Oh, I picked it up weird?
Yes. Did you feel like you did?
I don't know. I drank water. I can't say I've seen that or know what anybody's talking about.
Is that kind of strange though that like you've obviously had injuries in the past before, but it feels like everything's kind of being scrutinized more so this year, given how it came on last year? How have you kind of adapted to that? Maybe the way that there's extra attention even given to something like that to kind of gauge how you're feeling. How do you kind of balance that or manage that?
You know, I didn't even see that one, so I'm focused on the day-to-day, trying to get better. We got better today. We had a really good practice. That's part of playing quarterback in the NFL. You know, you're going to get scrutinized if you don't play up to the standard that you've set for yourself. And I've set that standard for myself, and I needed to go out there and hit that, and I didn't on Sunday. Going to continue to get better and look forward to another opportunity on Sunday.
Why is it important? Since November, how hard is it to jump right back into a game and expect yourself to be your normal self when you haven't played in almost a calendar year?
Yeah, it's always tough when you're coming back from injury. You haven't played in a while. You're not quite sure how it's going to feel. That's part of it. Week 1, nobody's panicking. We've sat up here and said that before. Unfortunately, we're in the same spot after week 1, but we got another opportunity on Sunday, and we got 15 more opportunities after that to go and get better and show what we're all about. So we're excited for that.
You didn't get a chance to play in this game last year in Kansas City, which I know must have been hard on you. To have the chance to play in this game this year because this rivalry has been so fun to watch. How much do you enjoy this opportunity this week for you guys?
Yeah, we're excited about it. But right now, I'm just focused on getting better every day. You know, Sunday comes when Sunday comes. You know, I'm focused on learning from the practice today, coming out and having a good day tomorrow, and going from there. if you stack practices together, you're going to go out and play continually better on Sundays. So that's what I'm focused on right now.
Why is it important for you to just...
All right, he says no one is panicking, and he's just going to take what the defense gives him, which, hey, that's worked out in the past. Look at this head-to-head meetings between Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes, and Burrow has the edge in everything. 3 wins to 1. He's the only quarterback who's done that to Patrick Mahomes. You look at these passing yards, 313 versus 270 for Mahomes. Each of these games decided by just 3 points. And don't forget, on Sunday, here is the lineup on CBS. You got the Jets at the Titans, the Niners at the Vikings, and of course our A game here. We got Tony Romo, Tracy Wilson, and Jim Nantz getting you set at 4:25 Eastern for Bengals at Chiefs.